We often hear stories about evil landlords jacking up the rent, refusing repairs, turfing out renters with next to no notice. Tonight, a terrible tenants story. One Aussie landlord left reeling after the family renting her property left it unrecognisable.
It's every landlord's worst nightmare. House trashed, rubbish strewn throughout, leftover food infested with maggots.
Oh, here we go.
Townsville homeowner Alana Blythe left on the verge of tears, taking to TikTok to share the state of her property.
People have, tried to give you a hand in life, and this is how you thank them.
The home was rented out for almost a year by a family of 2 adults and 5 children.
The children's room.
The tenants using a loophole to dodge rental inspections. Every time one was scheduled, they would ring up and cancel on the day.
I'm definitely in contact with the real estate in regards to how they dropped the ball.
Delaying inspections is a tactic that some of these tenants use just to prolong the fact that somebody's going to inspect the property. This is a rare case, but certainly emotionally for landlords, this can scar them for a lifetime.
Alana is not alone. Just a few months ago, a fellow Queensland landlord's home was left with $100,000 worth of damage and more than 30 dead cats in the freezer. Other Aussie landlords taking to social media to share their terrible tenant experiences.
This is the skip bin I had to hire to get rid of all the rubbish, grime, dirt.
It smells like urination. Look at the pool.
Certainly some of the worst examples that I've heard of in relation to tenants from hell include holes in walls and doors, pets being allowed inside but then damaging the properties. Probably the worst one is a drug lab.
Victims like Alana left to clean up the mess.
The Townsville House of Horrors.
Alana Blythe herself joins us now. Alana, just so sorry that you've had to go through this, and we saw what your house looked like there, but can you just describe what it was like to discover?
It'll be like an interview with R2-D2. All you're going to do is beat me. So I'll try and give it a G-rated answer. Horrific, disgusting, rank, foul. My God, what have they done to the house?
Yeah, I can imagine, and thank you very much for controlling your tongue in the circumstance.
Yes.
What did it take to...
I'm a North Queenslander.
Yeah, fair enough. What did it take to clean up?
Willpower, screaming, thousands, and asking favours of friends to give us a hand. And of course, my children, free labour.
Yeah.
Alana, your tenants were behind on the rent. They were dodging rental inspections. Did you have any inkling that something was going wrong?
You have a gut instinct that something's not right. And then it's way worse than you thought. Look, when the rent was paid periodically, I was asking questions. But they never faulted on the shop that they were hiring. Well, sorry, not hiring, renting. But when the other shop owner went in, she sent me photos and videos and said, you might want to look at the house. But they were supposed to still be here till the 8th of April. So we came in knocking, yelling out, no one was here. And then that's when we walked inside and just the jaw unhinged.
We posted on social media about this today and we were flooded with similar horror stories and photos just like yours. What needs to be done about this kind of behaviour?
Well, everything falls back on a civil matter. And these people don't have, how are they going to pay for what they've done? They have no idea. Personally, I think it should be a criminal matter because you destroy someone's property, that is a criminal matter. But instead you're told, go to civil, and then it costs us more money, and then you get a piece of paper, but then you never get anything back.
Well, I was going to ask, we know of cases where fixing this kind of damage has cost 6-figure sums. You're a nurse. I know that, that's not a very high-paid job. Is there anything you can do to recoup some of your costs?
I don't believe so, no.
Do you think you'll rent it out again, Alana, your house?
I don't want to, but unfortunately I have to pay the bank. So we'll have to get it back to pretty, and then hopefully a family that will actually appreciate living here will move in.
We can see the frustration, even the pain on your face there, Alana, and in your voice as well. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Appreciate it.